Congratulations. Surya the singer, and Surya the soon to be an engineer. All right? We are all very proud. My mom came all the way from India. Charu's mom and dad came, and so we are all, so many people came from Boston. Suresh uncle came with his wife Kavita. We have Savita auntie. Where is Savita auntie? Savita auntie. Savita, not my auntie, but Savita auntie and Ravi uncle and Neha. Neha came all the way from Ireland. All the way from Ireland. She's doing her med school over there, so awesome. And then Shivani, oh yeah, how can I forget? From Japan, Miss Shivani. If you want to know some sushi thing. Okay. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming. I'm very excited. I know we are all, I think everybody ate well. Hopefully there's some more food there if you're hungry. But now we can keep talking and you will not feel hungry at all. So that's good. So we'll have dance party after the speeches. We'll cut some cake and dance party. We're going to start it out, from year one for Surya. And this video even Charu has not seen. So, it's going to be good. It's a 6-minute video. I know a lot of people, our baby looks good for us. So hopefully you don't get bored. But it's a 6-minute video for Surya.
So, hi guys. Hi. I think everyone knows me, so I'm not going to introduce myself. So, I've known Surya since the day he was born, and we pretty much grew up together. Whether it was I was living in Arizona for some time, they would always come and visit. I would come here, play with Karthik and Surya. We would always have matching T-shirts. We created a band one time. So. Yeah, we had a lot of good memories throughout these years, and 6 years ago we actually moved here, as you guys know, and we became a lot closer because we were a lot closer with each other, proximity-wise. So basically, over these past 6 years, I'm glad that we got to see you actually grow, and you matured a lot. And yeah, congrats on tech. Hope to party with you.
Hello? Okay, the mic is good. But anyway, Surya Ma. Okay, so Surya, I don't remember when I first saw him. I don't know if that was a memorable moment for me or not, but if you saw Surya, you probably remember the first time because you saw him when he was a kid and he was so chubby and just a great guy to be around, right? So in 4th grade, I think I got to know him, but I didn't really know him that well. So middle school is when we got to be friends. Unlucky for me, 6th grade, we didn't have any classes together. So I didn't get to see his lovely face every day. But 7th grade, that all changed when we had all our classes together. And if I said I grew up with this man, I grew up with this man. My first sleepover, I think when I was in Atlanta, he came over to my house. I remember we were in my room. My bed was already broken, it still is. We just lied down and just talked for 5 hours. And we're in middle school, right? So you shouldn't even be staying up late. But we felt like we were breaking rules. He's laying down with me. We were just talking. And just talking. And I don't know if I can do that with anyone else. Because Surya, even if you know him, after 10:30, he'll just start making grunting noises. So it's kind of hard to have a conversation with him, but somehow we just kept talking. And I don't know if there's another man I can just talk to like that, because no matter what, I can spend weeks. I remember I went on the Mexico trip with all you guys on the cruise, and my family wasn't there, but I went because Surya was there. So I can literally do anything with Surya. All our interests became the same, whether it's basketball, shoes, whatever it was, even academically. And now I don't know how we're gonna spend time apart, because I see him, if I'm going to a grad party in school, he's there. If I'm here, he's with the league. I can't get away from him. There's nothing I can do. So just going forward, I don't know what I'm going to do without him, because I'm gonna miss him, and it'll be a big deal.
Why does he have to go immediately?
Okay, sorry for my late entrance. I was at a camp meeting, but, Surya's like a brother to me. Like, we grew up together, and he's been there since day one. He's also my personal trainer. I've been slacking off lately, but that's just But yeah, me and Surya, we do everything together, like from basketball to sleepovers to eating a lot. And he's just been there a lot for me, and I'm gonna miss him a lot. But yeah, congratulations, Surya, and I can't wait for the great things you do.
Nice.
So hello, Karthik. That's me. So I didn't get to meet Surya until a little later than all these people did because I wasn't fully accepted into the group as fast as everyone else. But I eventually got accepted, and after I met Surya, we kind of just hit it off immediately, and every memory I have of him now. Yeah, every memory I have, honestly, is with Surya. Surya's always there with me, and he's always supporting me, and just anything, Surya's always there. So, we always give him a lot of shit about just, how he looks, to his feet, all the way up to, his head, and, how he smiles and everything, but that's just what makes Surya Surya, and, I'm gonna say a really cheesy line, it's just, your imperfections is what makes you you, and you're, perfect because of that. And so, yeah, we've literally done every single thing together. We became Muslim together yesterday. Oh, wait, sorry. Surya didn't become Muslim with us. My bad. But literally everything else. Surya, we've worked out together. He's got me into the grind. Literally everything I've done is with Surya, and I just want to thank you for all those memories that I got to share with you.
Shout out to Zach Sauce. I think he's dropping something new tomorrow, so look out for that. So Surya, I knew him before the league was made. He's one of my closest friends. I knew him before I even moved to my house, to the new house I had in Kings Walk. And my old house, we were so close, very close, all four of us. And then once we moved to Kings Walk, we were better known as King's Posse from there on. He's been there since the day I moved in. He helped us pick out the colors for our house, painting and everything. I've spent so much time with him. He is actually my real brother. I don't know, sorry Hirsch, but you're not my real brother. I'm speechless because I've seen him grow up, and you're just one of my best friends, and I mean, that's all I can really say about you, because I really do love you. And I'm going to miss you even though you're going to be in Atlanta. But I really do love you, buddy.
So I wasn't really good friends with Surya until I came to Wheeler. And he's actually the one who, Okay. So he has a senior friend group, and he introduced me to all those guys. He showed me around Wheeler, and I became better friends with him. And once I got to high school, we kind of found out we're kind of the same person kind of thing. So there's been times where I've opened my mouth to ask a question to Surya, and he answered the question before I even asked the question. We're that close. He knows me super well, and I know him super well. I think we're as tight as friends can get. He's one of my best friends, and I love him, and he's just my guy.
I still can't believe that he's graduating, actually. Whenever I look at him, I think of like this 8-year-old kid, and like I'm 10 years old, and we're at his house, and we're playing, we're just having a really good time. So like, I think one of the things that I really admire about Surya is that he's real. And let me explain before y'all just like, oh, of course he's real, he's standing right in front of me. So as some of you know, I'm in California most of the time. And in California, you meet a lot of fake people. And these are people who just like, they act like they're your friends, and then behind your back, you know, they tell stories about you, or they don't act real, they don't act honest. And whenever I come back to Atlanta, whenever I see Surya, he just reminds me of how honest and true a person can be. And whenever I come back, he's actually one of the few people that I look forward to meeting, besides my parents and the league, of course, right? But he's, yeah. I mean, but he's definitely, man, oh God, I'm never speechless, but like, here I am with nothing more to say actually than I wish you all the best luck at GT. And if you ever come out to California, I'll show you a really good time.
I remember when I first met Surya, we were meeting up like with everyone here pretty much. When we got introduced to the East Cobb group, I was Karthik, Surya's older brother's friend. I remember Surya used to be such a quiet, he's a lot more introverted and he used to be less confident back then. He used to talk about cute things. He used to say, hey, you know what your fatal flaw is? It's, you know, you're too nice to people, things like that. Like he used to say really cute, innocent things like that. And it's been a pleasure watching him grow from that man into the confident and talented guy he is now. I know you'll do great things at GT, man. Good luck and keep in touch.
Davis, I'm Surya's next door neighbor, and well, you actually graduated. Congrats. Well, I'm gonna miss you being my personal chauffeur and driving me everywhere. That's definitely a plus, and it was fun playing basketball in the driveway, playing football in the backyard, and good luck at Tech.
Pratham, thank you for introducing me to Surya. I kind of copied him at Amithav's grad party, but I don't know if you noticed. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ishi. I've known Surya for about 1.5 years. Actually, I originally met him through like Diwali dance group, where Pratham told me like just an extra, I just needed a guy. And so I was originally Pratham's partner, but then I realized that the talent had to be more, the dance experience had to be more balanced out on stage, so I easily became your partner. So ever since then, we've been talking more and more, and I've definitely learned so many things from him, and just like the way he is. First of all, he's like very encouraging, and he takes like every type of situation very calmly and stress-free. So I definitely learned how to do that from you. He's also very humble and down to earth when it comes to his muscle gains. I'm just kidding. But like, yeah, he is a very humble person. And he's very hardworking. So it's like, I would want to say that you're a hardworking person, but you're really not. You take like the most smart, like the smartest pathway with like the least effort to do whatever you want, but that's actually a really good thing, and that would help you in the future a lot. So good luck to you in college and whatever you do.
Okay, so my name is Pranav, and Surya is one of my best friends. I remember the first time we met, we actually didn't meet really. We were in like a language arts classroom, and we sat in opposite corners of the room, and this guy just kept looking at me for some reason. It was kind of weird, actually. But then, like, eventually we began to talk in the later part of the year, and then we became really good friends, and we just picked up from there. And we just spent a lot of time together, like a lot of sleepovers. We hang out a lot, we do everything together. And it was just really fun. And I'm going to Tech with this guy, and I can't wait. It's gonna be good.
So I just got here, so I don't know what's already been said about Surya. I'm just gonna guess it's all been good, but I can tell you that's definitely not true. Surya's not all good.
That's right.
That's what your mom said. Not me. But there's definitely a lot of bad stuff about Surya. I could talk about it all day. Like, first of all, he doesn't really like talking to new people. He's really shy. So in 9th grade, I had Spanish with him. That's where I met him. I met him and Suhail there, and I would talk to them both every day, but it was just me talking to Suhail and Surya on the side. But over the years, me and Surya got a lot closer, and he became someone that I can talk to about anything. He may not look like it, but he actually has some good ideas sometimes, and sometimes. But if I have any problems or I need to talk to someone in my life, Surya is the first person I call, because he's always there for me. So I really appreciate that.
Okay, so I apologize for my casual appearance, because I thought something more casual, like an event, because like usually with Surya it's like always so casual and like you get to know each other well. It's like it's easy to talk to him. But I remember the first time I met Surya, like I was like as a 9th grader, I was always trying to like make friends with people because I went to this new school magnet program, and I didn't know anyone. So when I saw Surya, I was like, let's make friends with this guy, right? So the first time I saw him, this is my first memory of him. I came up to him, right? And then him and Amitav were talking, and all of a sudden, Surya slapped Amitav. I was like, wait, what? What is going on over here? So I was so surprised, but then like, I realized that they were just like basically just like brothers, and like I wanted to be like that closer relationship with Surya. So that's why I wanted to be friends with Surya. And he's always just such like a loving guy, brotherly figure, and he's been my consultant for the past 4 years at Wheeler, and he's gotten me on the gym grind, although I'm still skinny, but I'm trying, I'm getting there. But yeah, he's been there for me. So I can't wait to room with you and go to the gym with you, and I hope we do good things at GT. So yeah.
Hello everybody. It seems like we were just yesterday here for Karthik, and now here is the Surya. I have seen him growing with my boys right from Montessori, and I really enjoyed him growing.
Surya, this is what Neha auntie, I, and all the other aunties think of you. Everything is on this paper. So you ready to know? Yes. Are you excited? I think you're going to like it. So it's going in alphabetical order. The title is Don't Be Afraid. Don't be afraid to dream, because Surya, you're an achiever.
Don't be afraid of monsters, because you are brave.
Don't be afraid to be kind, because you're compassionate.
Don't be afraid to extend a helping hand, because you are dependable.
Don't be afraid to socialize, because you're easygoing.
Don't be afraid to make friends, because you are friendly.
Don't be afraid to give, because you're generous.
Don't be afraid to tell a joke, because you are humorous.
Don't be afraid to walk alone, because you're independent.
Don't be afraid to be
compassionate,
because you are kind.
Don't be afraid to speak up or stand up for your friends, because you're loyal.
Don't be afraid to be yourself, because you are modest.
Don't be afraid to invite company, because you're neat.
Don't be afraid
of
naysayers, because you are optimistic.
Don't be afraid to accept elaborate projects, because you're patient.
Don't be afraid of challenge, because you are a quick thinker.
Don't be afraid of responsibilities, because you're responsible.
This is true. Don't be afraid to sing, because you are a singer.
Don't be afraid to sweat in the gym, because you're tough.
Don't be afraid to listen, because you are understanding.
Don't be afraid to show off, because you're vivacious.
Don't be afraid to be
a life of a
party, because you are witty.
And XYZ was challenging, so we did not come up with anything for XYZ. Congratulations again. Good luck. Enjoy the camp.
was really from the heart.
We worked 3
They
days.
really worked
We
on
did
it.
work on it.
Where did you copy that from?
No, we worked on it. That's original.
Okay, Surya, congratulations. Congratulations to all of 2018 graduates. It's correct that just 2 years ago we were giving a speech for Karthik. Karthik has always taken the lead. You were always like, you know, whenever I used to teach dance, I was always paying attention on Karthik and you were the quiet one. He's really, I don't know, I've not known you, but I've seen you grow. You are one handsome man. Yes. You have nice looks, you are smart, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Hello everybody, I am Sandhya. Congratulations Surya. I know Surya from I think 1.5 years. And I always compare Ishi with you. Look at Surya, how he dress up. Look at Surya, how he is nice. She's tired of listening this Surya. Mom, don't say Surya one more time. Never say Surya. But you are a very nice boy and very humble, and I can see, you know, you're very smart. Thank you and congratulations.
Hopefully you will do great. You know, yeah, you will do great. Well, I know Surya, my kids and Surya grew up together, and I see Surya as a very talented and I think he's a very talented guy. Either it's music or it's singing, he's very talented. And also he thinks a lot of time outside the box. He's very entrepreneurial, and I hope at Georgia Tech he keeps that way and he thinks outside the box, and hopefully you will have a lot of success at Georgia Tech. Good luck.
I don't know how many of you have loved that video, but I did. You know, I think this is one of the rare opportunities where we got to roast Surya, Karthik and Yash in one video, in 5 minutes, right? So if you have any future grads at home, please go home and protect whatever the childhood videos, whatever you have. I can guarantee you they'll go back and destroy those videos now. So anyway, by the way, Charu and Sridhar, congratulations for a lot of things, but you know, for selfish reasons, I think we can use your home going forward now that you're empty nesters as our poker permanent home, like in your basement, and please make some extra keys for us, okay? All right, yeah, so Surya, this morning Gauri Auntie was flying to India, and I just called her just at the nick of the moment, and I told her I might be speaking at Surya's grad. So she had literally 5 minutes or less before the doors were closing, and she did send me a text, and I wanted to just quickly read out that one to you, and if I didn't, she would be mad. So, dear Surya, I wish I were there to convey this message directly. I remember the day when I first saw you a long time ago. You almost looked like Pratik, not because I loved the way you looked after your friends back then and even now. I'm going to miss after-school visits, driving Pratik home and having snacks with us. I can always count on you for any help, big or small. You are always there to help. I don't know how you could keep up juggling so many tasks and yet keeping that smile on your face. Thank you for being that role model to Pratik. Stay the way you are, humble, caring, helpful, and funny. You are bound to reach new heights. Congratulations and good luck with your continued successful journey. Okay, so that was from Gauri, and you know, usually in our home, there's, you know, weekend, there's always a little bit of a drama, negotiation drama goes on, right? So it's between Pratik and his mom, and Pratik always, Mom, I want to go with my friends. We want to go to bowling, or we want to go out, eat dinner, or you know, do something, drive around, all kinds of things, and you know, usual typical mother's response, no, you're not going anywhere. So it goes on for a few minutes, and
Pratik had to use his final, I would call it as a Surya's card, but it's trump card, right? So basically it says, Surya is going. So then, well, why can't I go? Then so the next thing Pratik is also going, right? So I don't know what Gauri auntie meant, that role model, but maybe I think if that's the definition of role model, I think Pratik will take it. It's that, at least it worked for him. And I think seriously, I think the reason why, I'm sure a lot of these kids here, they call you as their best friend, and I can see why, and I'm not surprised by that one. It's, you're very caring, and you care for your friends, you care for people around you. I think that's probably the quality that I always see in you, and I'm sure when first of all, I'm very happy that you're going to Georgia Tech. That means you're going to be staying close to your friends, but the best friends that grew up with you, and especially your older brother, right? Congratulations again, and very well done. Keep up all the good work.
Okay, Surya, I'm going to try to go in alphabetical order. Don't be afraid. No, don't be afraid to be tough at school. Don't be afraid to take tough classes. No, in all seriousness, that was a great speech. It was the first time I heard Maithili actually get up and speak, which I thought was quite a monumental moment. But Surya, let's see, where do I start? Known you for a long time, probably since we moved to Atlanta about 15 years ago. Saw you through the Montessori school system with Shreya and Shweta, and it's been great getting to know you. I've seen you grow from a little boy to where you are now, and I would say in the last couple of years, I've seen you really come out of your shell. My observation of you is always you were more of the shy guy, kind of, just look how he's standing here, right? He's listening to everybody, just kind of, but you're always the shy guy, and I've seen you come out of your shell in the last couple of years, and you're obviously very smart, going to Georgia Tech, you're gonna do great things. My only words of advice for you is to keep coming out of that shell, right? Keep feeling comfortable going and having those conversations with fellow students, fellow professors. You're gonna do great, you're obviously very smart, and keep singing. We wanna hear you do a lot more of that. I don't know if you're planning on doing that tonight for us, but if you are, that'd be great. But wish you all the best of luck at Georgia Tech, and I'm always here if you need anything. Love to continue seeing you grow over the years. Congrats. Yeah.
Hi everyone. I don't think most of us know us here. We are from Toronto. I'm Savita, Neha, and Ravi. I'm Charu's cousin. Of course, I've known Surya since he was born. I was here for his first birthday. I think that was my first time here in Atlanta. And he's grown to this dashing young man today. And I'm here for his graduation, and we're all happy to be here. He's true to what everybody said today, he's a very, very kind person, very humble. And I know this for sure because every time I've been here, he's the one that's always helped me with everything here. I remember the first time we were I think I was making dosas for everybody. And all the kids sat there eating while he was grating cheese with me so that I could make cheese dosas for everybody. I think all of them ate like 10 dosas and this guy was there grating away. But he's always been like that, very helpful, and I wish you very well at GT, and best of luck to you, Surya. It was, grow well and have fun, all right?
So our moms grew up together. They were really close, and I'm really glad that we got the opportunity to do the same thing. And every time in the summer, I was really excited to go see Karthik and Surya in Atlanta. It was probably the highlight of my year. And you're always so inclusive, even though I was probably the only girl. And thank you so much for being so kind the entire time. And good luck and congratulations.
Surya can do one thing very well, and that is he can sing very well. I wish him best of luck in his singing and in his career in GT.
Hey, good evening everyone. First of all, congratulations to Surya, Charu, and Sridhar for the great accomplishment as parents, and we're very proud of you. So for those of you who don't know, we are from Boston, and me and Charu grew up together. And now they were inspirations to me. Charu and my
my Peripa and everyone, but now the inspiration Surya is sharing to my son, who's going to be a freshman. So it's been great to know him, maybe grow very close, our family very closer from middle school. But one thing I can say about Surya is probably three things. One is one of his friends told about his authenticity. So he always represents himself as who he is, who he's not. So that's one thing I always admire him. The next thing I would like to say is he's not an intimidating teenager. Because most teenagers find some teenagers could be intimidating. He's very humble. He's always inclusive, as I found him. So congratulations again.
Hi, I'm Vid. I'm Surya's second cousin. Sadly, the only memories I have of Surya is playing pickup with me when we came to Atlanta this December. And he was pretty inclusive with me, and he let me play with some of the older people at the YMCA. And thank you for letting me play there. Good luck at GT.
Congrats again, Surya, and all the very best at GT School. All right.
Who knows us? I'm still coming from Columbus. Surya is the only kid we know who was born with a mohawk. So we have photographs of him with the hair sticking out. It just settled down a little bit, but still the same long hair. He's the only kid we have known who has never lost it. So, I know. It's got two boys here who lose it all the time, so. He's very calm, he's very cool. I have known an incident where his dad bought him a laptop, and then it was Thanksgiving sale, I think. And he was, 9, probably? And his dad decides, and Karthik decides they like the laptop, right? And so his dad's arguing with him, I'll get you another laptop. And he goes, but I like this one, Daddy. And the conversation went on for 5 minutes. No? Well, eventually Sridhar couldn't convince him to give the laptop to Karthik, so Karthik got it a week later. But it's been great knowing him. I think you've all spoken to him, about him. I don't think I have anything much to add. So, all the best. And we'll see more of you, right?
I'm Surya's cousin, and I'm a lot younger than everybody else, and they always included me. They never said that I was too young to do something. They always included me, and they let me do everything else.
I'm Akil, Prithi's brother and Surya's cousin. And having you and Karthik being your only direct cousins, we got compared to you a lot. Akil, why don't you get good grades like Surya? Karthik, Akil, why don't you lose weight like Surya? Thank you for that. You really inspire both of us to do things, Karthik too, but mainly you. But honestly, you were a really good cousin. You still are, and we really hope you do really good at Georgia Tech.
I'm Lalu, and my two nephews never have called me aunt, and I actually pride myself on that, because I'm cool, right? Yeah.
We'll go with that, right?
All right, so Surya came to this earth with a bang. Okay, I get here at 11 from a flight that got delayed from Columbus. If I had driven from Columbus, I would have been here 3 hours ahead. But I come here late night, and Charu says, I'm so tired, I want to go sleep. I said, okay, we'll catch up tomorrow morning. Surya decides to come at 3 in the morning. So he came with a bag. But when I came all the way from the airport, we were talking about, so what are you planning to name the baby? And Sridhar was like, Charu wants Surya. I don't know, I really don't think I want that name. But he was born apparently bang at sunrise. So there was no choice. They had to name him Surya, right? So he decided his name. He said, I'm Surya, and deal with it.
We call him Angubala for short.
And he's Angubala for short. But anyway, He is a lovely, lovely, lovely young man, and he's been a great role model for my boys and his friends, and I mean my boys' friends too. So every time they come to Columbus, they're always looking forward to Karthik Surya here, Karthik Surya here. And Surya, of course, has been the quiet, humble, very quiet thinker, observer. So just recently, when I came for Karthik's graduation, they came back with me to Columbus. And we went to visit one of my friends. And my friend's family had visited from India. And they were trying to ask both these young men what they were doing. Karthik answered all his questions and all of Surya's questions. And then we were driving back home, Surya still quiet with a smile on his face. And then Karthik goes, Surya, you're so rude. You didn't talk to the Tata party. And Surya just very humbly gives a smile and says, what? Talk over you? When you were still answering all the questions you were asking me? So he was so sweet. He didn't like cut off Karthik and say, let me answer my questions. He's just sweet. He just lays back and listens to everybody. And he's a good kid. We'll keep him. Good luck, buddy.
I feel like yesterday my children were graduate at Bombay. Okay. Now my grandchildren all are in graduation, school from college. Okay, I congratulate them. When Surya is a very quiet person and very caring person. I love him very much. Okay, and every parents have some dream. Means they have to come out very flying colors. Okay, all the children means every children will be fulfill their wishes, their parent wishes. This is the only advice as an elder. I can tell you that only wish that one, okay? Congratulations, Surya. He's a very caring person. When I am here, after 2 years coming, he take care of me very much. I am very happy with Surya and Karthik. Really, I am telling you. Surya, you will come in success, beta. Okay? God bless you. God bless you, okay? Hello, one thing I want to tell you is I love singing. Surya is singing very much, very, very, very lovely voice. Yes, God bless him. Okay, always sing. My wish is that you will come with a junior super singer. Okay, you will participate in the Vijay TV at India.
Oh.
I am very happy to see the Surya at the stage. Okay, thank you very much.
With all his high school achievement, he has actually joined the rank of all the high achievers in this crowd. At the same time, he's like a big role model to all the students who are still going to go through high school and then go to college, so it's not much stress for them, but you can see how Surya has achieved, so maybe you guys can also follow his route. We meet as family in Charu's house or Suji's house once in a while, and we go through a lot of arguments, conversations as a family. The thing that always strikes me about Surya's nature, as some of you have said already, is that he's very quiet and observant, and whenever he talks, it's nothing short of pearls of wisdom, which actually all of us start thinking. It's like very thought-provoking type of words that he comes out with, and that's a very good quality of Surya. Like they just pointed out, Karthik talks over him. Of course, Karthik also has a lot of things, good things to talk, but with Surya, you always wait. Okay, what is this kid going to tell you? Surya is a very focused, perseverant, very creative person, because a few years back he used to be very fond of making duct tape arts and crafts, and they were very creative, and that's what So I feel like as if, when you go on in life, to achieve success, according in my experience, it's focus and creativity is what makes you really successful. And Surya has those qualities and very determined and hard work, I think many of the kids in this group are, but these are the two things that I really admire about Surya. He has grown up to be a good boy, a big boy, going to college, etc. But I still remember him as a small baby when I was holding him, and that was his naming ceremony. And I still feel like even though he's a big boy, he's still going to be a baby for me.
Okay, Surya, congratulations. Oh my God, I stepped into Sridhar Mama's house a few days ago, And I saw him and was like, oh my God, Surya, where did you go? He's become so big and so like really dashing. But everyone failed to mention that he's a good cook on top of being good at singing, smart, and just very kind and downright down-to-earth guy. He's a good cook. You should try his food. But no, Surya always, he's one of the only cousins who actually messages me while I'm in Japan. He remembers me, so I'm really happy about that, Surya. Thank you so much. And cousin or whatever, these guys have been my brothers, like really, really amazing brothers. And I'm sorry for bullying you when you were young, but he takes it. He takes Charumami's scoldings like Sudavekita, which means like she runs behind him with a really hot ladle and Sudavekita. But he takes it, and that's a quality that not all people have, and it's the truth. Surya, congrats.
Oh.
Okay. Is it working? Yeah. Okay. I just want to say congratulations, my man. I know she said she bullied you when you were young. I mean, I clearly bullied you all the time. And look how well you turned out. No, I'm so happy that you're going to tech. You're going to fulfill whatever you want to fulfill. You deserve everything that you aim for, and you will achieve a lot. I don't really have much of a speech. I do want to sing a song for you, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you know the song, because it was before you were born, actually, right? So hopefully you enjoy, and I know you're gonna sing. I hope you sing today, and I can't wait to hear that too. You'll see. All right. But don't blow me out of the water. All right. Oh.
Charu and Sridhar is a very lucky parents, because the Surya and Karthik has 2 sons they have. Very lucky, very lucky. I bless them. Okay. Thank you.
किसी रोज तुमसे मुलाकात होगी किसी रोज तुमसे मुलाकात होगी मेरी जान उस दिन मेरे साथ होगी मगर कब न जाने ये बरसात होगी मेरा दिल है प्यासा मेरा दिल अकेला जरा तस्वीर से तुम निकल के सामने आ मेरी महबूबा मेरी तकदीर है तुम निकल के सामने आ मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा जरा तस्वीर से तुम निकल के सामने आ मेरी महबूबा Obla di, obla da, obla do, what to do? कब से मगर मैं हूँ जब से मेरे दिल में तेरी मोहब्बत है तब से मैं शायर हूँ तेरा तू मेरी गजल है बड़ी बेकरारी मुझे आजकल है बड़ी बेकरारी मुझे आजकल है जरा तस्वीर से तू निकल के सामने आ मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा जरा तस्वीर से तू निकल के सामने आ मेरी महबूबा Oh bloody dee dee, oh blada da da, oh bladu do do, we love you. भला कौन है वो हमें भी बताओ ये तस्वीर उसकी तमें भी दिखाओ ये किस्से सभी को सुनाते नहीं हैं मगर दोस्तों से छुपाते नहीं हैं छुपाते नहीं हैं तेरे दर्द दिल की दवा हम करेंगे मर्ज हो सके तो दुआ हम करेंगे ना कुछ कर सके तो दुआ हम करेंगे दुआ हम करेंगे तड़प कर आएगी वो मुझे दिल जाएगी वो मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा किसी रोज तुमसे मुलाकात होगी मुराद उस दिन मेरे साथ होगी मगर कब न जाने ये बरसात होगी मेरा दिल है प्यासा मेरा दिल अकेला जरा तस्वीर से तू निकल के सामने आ मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा मेरी महबूबा
Feel free to talk right now because it's going to be a while. You're going to hear Amir Khan start talking too. So. Thank you. Do you know this one?
दोस्तों आज कॉलेज का आखिरी दिन है और आने वाली जिंदगी के लिए सभी ने कुछ न कुछ सोच रखा है लेकिन मैंने अपने लिए कुछ नहीं सोचा है। No really, I mean it. और आज मुझे बार-बार एक ही ख्याल आता है।
पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा। बेटी है मिलके सब यार अपना, सबके दिलों में अरमाए हैं। बेटे ये किंदी सब यार अपने, सबके दिलों में अरमाए हैं। का क्या बनेगा, बनाए हैं कोई इंजीनियर का काम करेगा, बिजनेस में कोई अपना नाम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा। Thank you. मेरा तो सपना है एक चेहरा, देखे जो उसको झूमे बहार। मेरा तो सपना है एक चेहरा, देखे जो उसको झूमे बहार। गलियों में खिलती खुशियों का मौसम, आंखों में जादू, होठों में प्यार, बनना ये खूबसूरत काम करेगा, दिल की दुनिया में अपना नाम करेगा। मेरी नजर से देखो दो यारो कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा।
I know, I was about to say, we were saying for the best for the last, almost. I see the pecking order now. So anyway, Surya, I don't know what to tell you. For me, you have been, you know, a lot of people have told you've been so quiet. You know, you're always a very quiet person. But I tell you, he's in Hindi में बोलते हैं, छुपा रुस्तम है सबका. Now, so, you know, these guys used to play in Arizona, and I used to enjoy when Karthik and Surya would come to Phoenix, and you know, Karthik and Balaji were in their own league, and Surya would always want to, with them, and they used Surya as like a punching boy, okay? So I think he was thinking like when he's gonna grow up, he's gonna buff up so big that he's gonna punch the both of them. I think that's what was in your mind. But anyway, dude, congratulations. I think you have accomplished quite a bit. I truly believe that you will go a long ways in your life. I really, and I wrote one thing, you have to follow your dreams. I don't know, there was a bunch of dream following stuff, but just follow your dream and you'll be very successful. Trust me. Congratulations.
So I don't know, so many people have talked. All my points have been taken already, so I don't know what to say. Congrats, Surya. Congrats, Surya. You've done a very awesome job, I should say. You're good looking, smart, handsome, calm. You're a great cook, you're a great singer, you're going to GT, what else, right? You got, all the check marks. Your dad is happy today. Very happy. You got all his check marks done. And, the one thing that strikes about Surya for me is the attention he did not get in that family because Karthik took everything. So, there are little stories I remember about Surya, when he was growing up, this little chubby kid, cute little kid, but both mom and dad is always, Karthik, Karthik, Karthik this, Karthik that. Poor kid was left alone. I remember of a picture of Surya reading book upside down. That's still stuck in my head, but you did pretty good, Surya. Very proud of you. The other thing is that, a lot of us make ourselves heard by making noise like Nimisha or Neha.
Canada Neha.
But he can make himself heard by not saying anything. In that house, when Sridhar is doing his home projects, pulling the whole house down in one afternoon. Charu throwing things at Sridhar as always. And Karthik, he is in all 3 floors at one time. And poor Surya will be just sitting there. Like, let them run the show, I'm just going to stay calm and I'll still make myself work, right? That's a very rare skill to get, I should say. That's something I cannot get, but you've done a very good job on that. And I think you got that from your Ramu Tata. Right? Anyway, congrats, Surya.
Okay, I'm Janani. I'm his baby sister, basically. And when we would come to visit him in Atlanta, and he'd come to visit us in Arizona. And instead, he would always talk to me not like Karthik and Balaji, because they would always go and play, and so he'd always have to end up talking to me. And we talk about duct tape. We make origami swans together. And that's always great because he's so kind and caring, and I can see him doing really great things in the future. And my name is up on the wall. He made me a little painting. Yeah, so he's going to do great things, and I'm going to miss him.
Congratulations, Surya. Good evening, everybody. Distinguished invitees, Surya's friends, and my dear family members. It's a great pleasure for us to be present for this graduation function. Actually, you must know 4 graduations have taken already, family graduations. When a child is born, it promotes the dad and mom to parents. That is taken as a promotion. Graduation, 4 such graduations have taken place in my family, and we are happy that we were present for all the 4. The 5th school graduation was for Karthik. That was 2 years back exactly. We were present for that. This is the sixth graduation in our. So graduations are some lifetime events. Now coming to Surya, it is an important day for you. You are standing with a mixed emotion, sense of achievement, sense of pride, and apprehensions about what you are going to do. Because this graduation you have easily got, I would say, by changing the tassels from right to left, he became a graduate. I saw the other day. But this graduation is not an end. It is the beginning of your next graduation ceremonies. Someone says school graduation is just nothing but reaching adulthood. I think I'm right. Surya has become an adult now. For that we are celebrating the graduation. Now, Surya got admission in Georgia Tech. He is going to do very well. But it's a great task. You have to be prepared for that. You are starting with an initial advantage of having studied in the great Wheelers, advanced study circle. You are kept very well to do anything in life, especially in academic field. You are going to do very well, I know. But still, you must have the fire to do what you want to achieve. Because what you are going to do from another few months onwards at GT is going to decide about your life, your career, what you are going to do in future. Everything depends on that. So you have to make sure that you have the fire in you and you are able to climb the ladder, not by putting hands in your pocket, but holding it. And then you must see that you get successful. You see, in the academic field, especially in higher college education, it's a big journey. The journey is dotted with lot of parking spots. These parking spots are very tempting and hazardous also. I will name some of the temptations and hazards in the parking lot. First one is laziness. Second one is procrastination. Third one is flirting. Fourth one is scofflaw. Fifth one is just taking everything easy. So you don't fall a prey to all these hazards. Don't stay in these parking lots for a long time. You must come out of that because these things will take you astray and take you away from the path of your journey, academic journey. Now, some grandfatherly advice to you. Our Upanishads say, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atidhi Devo Bhava. These four things are important for a successful person. Matru Deva Bhava means you take your mother as God. Pitru Deva Bhava means you take father as God. Acharya Deva Bhava means you take your teacher as God. Atidhi Deva Bhava means your guests are your God. Now, coming to Matru Deva Bhava, why do they say like that? Because your mother is everything for you. The mother smiles when you cry only once. When is that, you know? When you are born, when a child wants to catch the breath, it cries. So from that we know the child is alive. Child is born. At that time only the mother smiles. That cry only makes her smile. Any other cry afterwards makes her cry. She also cries. So that is mother. Vivekananda said, the first manifestation of God is the hand that rocks the candle. cradle. So that is motherhood. She will do anything for you. She has carried you in her womb for 9 months, carried you in her arms for 3 years. Then till life it is like that. Coming to father, Pitru Devo Bhava, father is like God. Because the father is the one who carries you on his shoulder till you become independent. Don't forget that. Your father is your friend, philosopher, guide. For anything you depend on father. He is prepared to lose anything to make you win. That is the quality of the father. So, father and mother, take them as gods. How carefully they were planning for this function, I know. I was really amazed. It was like conducting a marriage. When I was of your father's age, I conducted their marriage. So that much care they have taken. So next one is teacher. Teacher we all forget because teachers are like ladders. We climb the ladder and forget about it. Teachers are like boats. We cross the river and forget the boat. But teachers are like candles. They burn themselves to give their knowledge to us. So don't forget the teacher. Take them as their God. Aditi, it is too early for you. You will become, then you will shit guess. Now, I was very happy to attend your baccalaureate function. That they emphasized 4 important things for a graduate to be graduate. They said positivity, passion, and then integrity, and then family. Positive thoughts will give you positive results. So positivity is very important in your life. Then coming to passion, make study as your passion. They say passion is the indication of genius. You must make passion in such a way, you should take it as the last verse and try to catch it. Don't allow anything to come in the way. Then integrity. Integrity is something, when you do something, when you know that nobody is seeing that, we are tempted to do the wrong thing. What we do in India, when the red sign is there, traffic sign, we don't respect it. If there is no policeman, we go. So that is called integrity. You should not cross a red line. Then coming to family. Family is an important thing. Most important thing in life is your family. You see how the word is formed. F-A, father. M-O-T-H-E-R, mother. I love you. That is family. So family is very important. Whatever you do in your college or anywhere should not affect your family adversely. You must see that the family name, family's integrity, family's prestige is maintained. That is very important. So these things you should really follow in your life and you are going to be successful. And many people said about your multiple talents. I am a witness to that. He can do anything. He is a creative fellow. He can do, he has a self-portrait he has made by pasting the duct tapes. So that kind of creative fellow. You sing very well. They say you have taken like me. I am very proud about that. Then your school has issued a certificate. They say he is a fit candidate for Grammy Award. You know that? He has got a printed certificate. So pursue your passion in music. You become a great star. In life, when your signature becomes autograph, you are successful. Do you understand what I say? Yes. Yes, your signature should become an autograph. People will come and ask for your signature. So then only you are a successful man. So I wish Surya all success and Godspeed. I love you, Surya.
I don't know where the time has gone. I really don't know. It feels like just yesterday when you were a lard of a man. I don't know if you guys know, we've been using the word lard a lot. I don't know if you guys know what that means. Lard is basically animal fat that they use to fry food. They don't really use it that much anymore because it's really unhealthy. But yeah, as you can see, I wasn't really that nice to Surya when you were younger. Up until a couple years ago, like I've been pretty mean to him my whole life. So I'm just gonna say sorry for that right now. So yeah, I'm sorry, but you also gave me a lot of reasons to be mean to you. This one time we went to Paradise Grill, like it was a lot of us, like pretty much all the families here, mostly like the league families, prayer group families. So the waiter brought us out our food. He said, he told Surya, oh, your plate's pretty hot, like don't touch it, be careful. And the waiter brought out my food, said the same thing. Surya, being the lord that he was, touched his plate. He was like, wow, this is pretty hot. He like leans his head down for some reason to rest his head because his head is pretty big. And especially like back then, like, I don't know what happened, but he leaned his head down to rest it on the table, full of food. He put his head right on my plate, burned his face. And yeah, he had like a nice like circular burn just on the side of his face. That's how he earned the nickname Plate Face Burn. It lasted for a while. Yeah, I don't really know what was going on there, but it was pretty embarrassing. Yeah. Also, this kid has genuinely made me a better person. I used to get like pretty angry, like my mom and I fight all the time. Not as much anymore. I learned to control my temper a little bit, but I owe that like in large part to my brother. He's always helped me like calm myself down. He's helped me just like sit back, enjoy life, like enjoy the little things, but also not get caught up on little things that don't matter. He's a person that really looks at life holistically and just doesn't get upset about little things, you know? He learns to just take Charter Auntie's scoldings and beatings and just not take them personally. I used to take them pretty personally. No offense, no offense.
Disclaimer, Charter Auntie doesn't beat us. It's been said a couple times.
She doesn't beat us, no. Yeah, it's just mostly the threat. Like usually when we were little, like she would come around with the ladle, the Suda Vekata. She would come around with the ladle, and she would always be coming after me, but I was faster than Surya when we were younger. So I would go upstairs, and Surya would always be the one that ended up getting the beating. So that was kind of unfortunate for him. I abused him as a child. I'm sorry, again. But thank you so much for everything you've done for me, everything we've done together. I can't imagine like doing my childhood without you. You've been my best friend for so long, and can't wait to do Georgia Tech what you do.
Surya, Surya, Surya. I love you, Surya. No. Okay, the beatings. That's not true, okay? I only threatened them with the little ladle. But the thing is, the truth is, yes, Surya always got the beatings and everything. No, he did get, because it's his quality. He's so strong. He would just stand there and hear me talk all the time, rant. And that's his quality that I don't know where he gets it from. He is super patient, and more than anything, yeah, that's not a quality that I have. So maybe from there, I'm not sure.
Yes, Taru. Yes. Now you realize.
Yeah, he's super patient, and he is really my counselor. I learn more from him than anybody else. He's like my dad in every way. Like, he has that calm, cool personality. I always, I always did this. I fought with my mom, and I'm sorry, Mom. But
I always listen to my dad, and I don't know, that same personality and the whole personality that he has is from my dad. And not only that, he takes care of me in every way. When Karthik was gone, he's the only one who answered to both Karthik and his name. I barely use his name. I always call him Karthik, and he still answers because he knows exactly what I'm referring to. He is such a sweet person. I don't know what I'm going to do without you, Surya. My life, it's going to be difficult. I know that. I know, it's going to be very difficult without you, Surya. You know, the simple thing is every day I forget to take my medicine, and whatever he does, at the end of the day, he comes and asks me, did you take your medicine? If I say no, he will bring it to me. And that's the smallest thing, you know, anything that shows me how much he cares. And he has a ton of things, but his focus, he's very focused on everything he does. Like you've seen, from the little duct tape to the origami ninja star. He entered himself in the Guinness World Book Records, of course, with Karthik. They didn't make it, but they built a 6 foot ninja star, and I appreciate everything he does. It's all his own creativity. And like Nani said, and everybody else said, there's a lot of creativity in him. And I don't know if Georgia Tech is the limit for you, Surya. The sky is the limit for you, really. And we are here to support you in every way you want, okay? I know you don't come to me for advice, because you're the one who's smarter than me, but I'm here for you. Anytime you need me, I can try and be your counselor too. Not only your mom. I love you.
Well, 5 plus 5 is equal to 10 normally, but Surya does a 5 multiplied by 5, so 5 qualities in me and 5 in her, but somehow we made it 25. So it's, you know, and you've seen all the qualities people have talked about today. You know, he's awesome. So I just wanted to bring like at least 3 of them, which I thought kind of raised to my mind, which is very, very important quality in him. One is, many people have said he's very compassionate. I mean, for that, you know, you need to kind of open your heart to be able to look at somebody in the eye, to listen to them, and truly understand what they're feeling. I think that's how he builds a lot of good relationships, and he can help a lot of people in his life. And relationship will take you a long way in personal life and in business life also. So that's a really good attribute. So I have 3. So the second one is he's an explorer. So he likes to try new things, right? You know, you see the duct tape artwork. You know, he got that in his mind during middle school. He went into that. He went into the origami, and he became really good at it. I mean, he's just amazing at it. And then all of a sudden, you know, he went into singing. And then when he was singing, he said, "Oh, maybe I should write a song." So he closed himself into a closet, wrote a song, and he published it on iTunes. And the words of the song were used during Wheeler High School graduation ceremony. You know. So yeah, see, he's great. I think he needs to pursue those passions. And most people think, okay, career is just one route. Okay, we take this route. I'm an engineer. I'm going to only do this. But there are so many different things. You're multifaceted. Might as well use all the attributes you have. So that's why I think you're an explorer. You find new things. You find a lot of great opportunities in Georgia Tech, and you need to explore in your mind and learn. The third one I wanted to say is he's very determined. Okay, you might have seen some of the pictures, and even Karthik made fun of him in one of the videos with Neha over there, putting a big pillow in the kid's stomach. You know, so he had, you know, a little bit more weight than, you know, we thought was good, and his doctor kept on telling him year after year, not just in mom, and you know. So, doctor said, if you don't get your act together, next year we might prescribe some medicines or something. And that's when it kind of struck him. And that was his essay for all these colleges, right? He said how that kind of awoke him up. And he, you know, because Karthik already was going to the gym, he tried to learn from him, and he went to the gym. And now he's a role model to many people. trying to go to the gym. He actually is both of these guys are a role model to me. Last year I dropped quite a bit of pounds, doing a lot of walking. I put on a little bit back, but I keep on thinking about these guys and go back on walking. So these guys are really role models. So he's been very determined, and you can see the difference. You know, if you have not seen the pictures, go there and look at some of his middle school pictures and look at him now, right? You know, if he takes off his coat and everything, you know how he looks. So he's very determined and to be very healthy, and he wants to lead other people towards health. Candle, right? The key is, let's light this candle, and they did it like 9:35 a.m. and like 45 million Americans watched it on TV. The point of that is, you will go to college, you will learn a lot of things, and even I do many times, right? Read and read and read, but if you don't take the next step, all the reading is useless, right? So if you're going to learn a lot, you got to light the candle. Don't be afraid of failure, because failure is not what you will regret in life, right? At the end, and after 80 years, 90 years, whatever years, you're not worried about the failures you had. You're only worried about the regrets. I wish I did this. I wish I traveled here. I wish I did this. I wish I spent more time with dad and mom and not be on the phone. So you should never have regret. That's all I will say. Don't be worried about failure, but don't have regrets ever. Congratulations. I love you.
हर पल मेरिया यादां विच तू दिल दी गल में दस्सां ते दस्सां फिर किन्नू तेरी मेरी तेरी एक जिंदरी वाटूडू झूमूं मैं नाचूं मैं गाऊं के लिखूं तेरे लिए मैं क्या करूं धीरे धीरे से मेरी जिंदगी में आना धीरे धीरे से दिल को चुराना तुमसे प्यार हमें कितना जाना तुमसे मिलकर तुमको है बताना शाम आई काम आई तेरे बिना हो सनम नींद नहीं चैन नहीं तेरे बिना हो सनम शाम आई काम आई तेरे बिना हो सनम नींद नहीं चैन नहीं तेरे बिना हो सनम तेरी मेरी तेरी एक जिंदरी वाटूडू झूमूं मैं नाचूं मैं गाऊं के लिखूं तेरे लिए मैं क्या करूं धीरे धीरे से मेरी जिंदगी में आना धीरे धीरे से चुराना तुमसे प्यार जाना तुमसे मिलकर तुमको है बताना तेरी मेरी स्टोरी जैसे बिग बैंग तोड़ी मैं से ना चोरी चोरी में सबको तुम मुझे दूर में या मैं मुझे दूर शिकवा करो मेरे रब को एक दिन में बीच लगा साल मेरा हुआ बुरा हाल कभी अपना मुझे तो बताओ ना और लौट कर वापस कभी मेरे पास आओ सोता हूँ कभी रोता हूँ तेरे बिना हो सनम पाकर सब कुछ खोता हूँ तेरे बिना हो सनम सोता हूँ कभी रोता हूँ तेरे बिना हो सनम पाकर सब कुछ खोता हूँ तेरे बिना हो सनम तेरी मेरी तेरी एक जिंदरी वाटूडू झूमूं मैं नाचूं मैं गाऊं के लिखूं तेरे लिए मैं क्या करूं धीरे से मेरी जिंदगी में आना धीरे धीरे से दिल को चुराना तुमसे प्यार हमें है कितना जाना तुमसे मिलकर तुमको है बताना
I guess I'll start from some of the most important people in my life. my friends, the league specifically. You guys have really helped me grow so much, including my school friends too. I love you guys. You've helped me grow so much over these past couple years. As a lot of people have said, I've broken out of my shell a little bit. I've become a lot more confident, and I attribute that 100% to you guys. It was not me at all. You've given me so much confidence. You've told me that I'm great at things. Actually, the singing though, I need to give it to my mom. Like, that's the only reason any of you know I can sing, because she forced me to sing this song at the Diwali party 2 years ago. So, thank you for that. But, okay, back to my friends. I wouldn't trade you guys for the world. I know our connections are never gonna break, no matter how far we go. Amitav. But, anyways, I know we'll still stay together. We'll be so close. And we'll be like brothers. You guys are my family. You're not friends, you're my family, and I love you guys. Okay, now on to all of my family that came to town. It seems like I'm having a wedding or something. But my family from Canada, Neha, Savitanti, Ravi uncle, from Boston, Kavidanti, Suresh uncle, Vid. Everyone came down. I guess I have to thank Lalu and Arunchitapa for coming, I guess so. But they make the drive is like driving to school for them, so it's fine. I would like to thank my grandparents, all of my grandparents coming from India. I know they're so happy to see all of their grandchildren do such great things. I'd like to thank Didi for coming all the way from Japan. I mean, I know she wanted to see me anyways, so like, yeah, Naniata from coming from North Carolina, and you guys have all watched me grow up. You have all helped me grow up into the person I am today, and I can never really repay you for that. So thank you guys. And now on to the East Cobb moms. In particular, all the aunties. I love all of you guys. You compliment me way too much, which is so. Everyone today has been complimenting me so much, and like Parth is the only one that said a couple bad things about me. Like, I feel like I need to have like a roast session after this, because I'm not this great of a guy. Like, actually, everyone's saying I'm compassionate. I am, but honestly, every one of you is so compassionate to me. They're so caring to me. So thank you guys. Thank all the uncles, all the East Cobb families, and thank you to everyone for coming out. Each and every one of you, whether you know it or not, has had an impact on my life and made me the person I am today, and I am so grateful to you for that. And after all of that, I'd like to call my parents to the stage. Actually, I need to talk about my brother first. I forgot him on purpose. My brother said he was my best friend, which is very true. I love all of you guys, but my brother is my best friend 100%. Honestly, a lot of people out in the audience inspire me, including my parents, but my brother is honestly my biggest inspiration throughout my whole life. Not just in working out, in literally everything. You're so outgoing, you're so confident, and that's really inspiring to me. It's helped me break out of my shell a little bit, and you're just so fun-loving and active as well, which is great qualities that you have and qualities that I try to have as well. You always want to be doing something, or you're kind of like our dad in that like you can't sit still really, which is honestly a great quality to have, because that means you get a lot of stuff done. Like, he edits all these videos, like he sits up till like 5 in the morning, whatever it takes, and he just does a lot with his time. He knows how to maximize his time, and that doesn't just mean studying, that means having a lot of fun too, and I know we're gonna have a lot of fun at Tech together, and I can't wait to make a ton of memories with you this year. Okay, now my parents.
Okay, why did you have to come?
Special. First, I guess this is more of really your party, because you guys have groomed me. You have groomed me into the man I am today. and all the compliments that have been said about me could be easily transferred to you guys, because I'm a product of you. Dad, you're very caring and compassionate, and you're very hardworking. I don't think I know a more hardworking person than you. You always have your mind on something. You're working on multiple things at one time, and you're always working so hard. You never have your phone next to you, and you're always very focused on your work, so those are some qualities I strive to have. And throughout my life, you have helped me be more hardworking and focused on everything I do, from academics to, you even encourage me in my creative endeavors, whether it be like art or singing or whatever it may be. So actually, I think my dad was the one that really encouraged me to sing at the volley party. Like, my mom was saying it, and I was just kind of brushing it off, but then my dad was like, yeah, you have to sing. My dad was like, Aunt and Uncle is asking what song you're gonna sing for the party. So he kind of really pushed me over the edge, so you've taught me so much. I'm a better person because of you. I'm the person I am because of you. And thank you. I love you. You taught me to sing in that video. You taught all of us to sing. You really taught me what it is to be a loving person, because you really love everyone that you are close to. You love them from the bottom of your heart. And on top of that, you're so friendly to everyone. I'm sure everyone can attest, even my friends, when they meet you, they're like, oh, OMG, your mom is so friendly. She was so inviting to us. She's the friendliest person on earth. She's the most easy person to talk to. I know I can talk to her about anything. I haven't had a ton of problems in my life yet, but when I do, I will talk to you. You've taught me how to work hard too, and you've taught me a lot of artistic skills as well. You're the reason I have done all this too, and have grown holistically, and I thank you for that. I thank you for making me more outgoing, encouraging me to sing, encouraging me to push my limits and really be as great as I can be, and I know you'll continue to do that. I love you. I'll come back and visit.
Quiet.
What the heck? I don't even want to say
almost there. And you know that my favorite is when you're rocking that this is it. You should be checking 'cause I wanna make you my honey. Rock with me.
Dance together.
Yeah.